Kilo Bravo 8, Oscar Echo Juliet.
Kilo Bravo 8, Oscar Edward Juliet, that a roger?
Edward Juliet, that a roger?
Roger, roger.
Okay, Oscar Edward Juliet, what's the name there?
Okay, Oscar Edward Juliet, what's the name there?
Lima Echo Echo Lee.
Copy that as Lee, as in Robert. Lee, roger, roger.
That is Lee, as in Robert. Lee, roger, roger.
Roger, roger.
Okay, and Lee, where are you located, sir?
Okay, and Lee, where are you located, sir?
Ferndale, Michigan, just outside of Detroit City.
Yes, sir, you're saying Michigan?
Yes, they're saying Michigan?
Yes, Michigan.
All right, Lee, and what radio are you running today, sir?
All right, Lee, and what radio are you running today, sir?
Again with TS-590. And with TS-590.
All righty, Lee, if you would, why don't you give me about 10 seconds, tell me about your antenna, and I'll look around and see if I can find us a better path. Roger, roger.
Look around and see if I can find us a better path. Roger, roger.
Roger, roger. I've got plugging you up about
All right, Lee, I went around. I could not find a better copy. You're about 3 dB over on the Milford SDR. Everywhere else, you're not existent. Even in my local antenna, I'm not copying you hardly at all. So you are making it on Milford there at about 3 dB over. So one thing, I was thinking maybe, I'm not sure exactly what kind of antenna you're running, but if you're running 100 watts, and, I'm just saying that these SDRs are all across the country there, and I'm not copying you that well, that you might consider going to another type of antenna that might be a little more efficient. I don't know if you've ever thought about a resonant dipole antenna, but that is a fairly efficient antenna and might be better than the antenna that you're running. And that's just a thought for you to think about, down the road if you're going to do any kind of antenna work. Maybe go ahead and put yourself up a dipole and put you an AV switch in there, and you can run your present antenna and your dipole antenna back and forth and see which one is the hottest. So that's what I would do. But I do have a copy on you, and hopefully you have a copy on me. So if you would be interested in our setup procedure, it is for you to first think about being in that wide bandpass mode, the wide transmit bandpass mode. That's 100 to 2900. So if you're familiar with that, fine. If not, why don't you go ahead and make a note of that to self, that you check that out to see, to verify at a later time that you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode, because that will make all the difference in the world in the quality of your signal. That 100 to 2900 is a very nice bandpass, and if you're in lesser than that, what happens is you start restricting your top end, and there goes the neighborhood. So, all right, on our setup procedure, that starts with you engaging your compressor at a 3. The compressor on, and at a 3 out of 10 and a 30 out of 100. It all depends on how your compressor's labeled. Roger, roger.
It all depends on how your compressor's labeled. Roger, roger.
Lee, do you still have a copy, sir? I think I've lost you. I'm not real sure. Oscar, Edward, John, do you have a copy?
Edward, John, do you have a copy?
Lee, I think you have slipped into propagation depletion there. I do not have a copy on you anywhere.
I do not have a copy on you anywhere.
Try one more time, John. This is KC9VKV calling.
One more time, John. This is KC9VKV calling.
This is Kilo Bravo 8, Oscar Echo Juliet. Can you copy me now?
Yes, I do, sir. Where'd you go?
Yes, I do, sir. Where'd you go?
I had my amplifier hooked up wrong. You got it fixed now.
Yes, sir. I would say so. It looks really good. Sounds good, too. All right. So if you're interested in a setup procedure, and I'm not sure what you copied there, but a setup procedure starts with you engaging your compressor at a 3. That's a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. It all depends on how your compressor input is labeled, Roger.
It depends on how your compressor input is labeled, Roger.
Roger, you want to do that right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Compressor on at a 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Compressor on at a 3.
Hang on.
This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. Yeah, right now we're talking to Lee, Oscar Edward John. Oscar Edward John, how you doing on that compressor on at a 3?
How you doing on that compressor on at a 3?
Okay, I got it at 3 right now. Is it any better?
Yes, sir. All right, now proceed to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, I want you to say it. Don't stress it, but just say it like you would say any other word in the QSO. Kind of draw it out a little bit. You are the human signal generator. And as you say the word audio, adjust your mic gain until your ALC is reading 2/3. Roger?
Until your ALC is reading 2/3. Roger?
That look about 2/3 on your ALC, and maybe do it again.
That look about 2/3 on your ALC, and maybe do it again.
All right, you're getting 2/3 on your ALC?
You're getting 2/3 on your ALC?
All righty, how's that looking, John?
How's that looking, John?
Does that sound better?
Yes, well, I don't know, but if you've got it on that 2/3 reading on your ALC, that's, then I want you to tell me about your radio, and for 10 seconds, and the best thing you like about your radio, so I can hear your audio. Roger, Roger.
And the best thing you like about your radio, so I can hear your audio. Roger, Roger.
Yeah, the radio is kind of with TS-590, and I like it. It's pretty easy radio to work, and it's not a real expensive radio, but it's a pricey radio. Enjoy it. And the antenna I'm using is a gap vertical antenna, the gap Titan, and I got it mounted in the backyard, and it seems to work out pretty good on 40 meters. Usually only when I run the amplifier. When I don't run the amplifier, don't do as well. But when I run the amplifier, it runs pretty good there. Over.
Yes, sir. Most things go better with an amplifier, particularly if you run it up to a kW. It sounds a whole lot better than 100 watts. But anyway, what I want you to do now, John, is go to your, Lee, is go to your equalizer page. Do you know how to get to your equalizer?
Equalizer page. Do you know how to get to your equalizer?
I can do it on the computer, but when I do it on the computer and I key up the mic with the amplifier on, it cuts the program out.
All right. Well, let me just give you a note to do whatever you need to do. If you can do it, can you do it on the radio, EQ at a later time?
Can you do it on the radio, EQ at a later time?
Yeah, you can do it on the radio at a later time, yes.
Yes, sir. All right. You need about 3 dB additional treble EQ push from where you are. So you want to go plus 3 dB hotter treble EQ than where you are. Roger, Roger?
dB hotter treble EQ than where you are. Roger, Roger?
Yeah, 3 dB higher than where I'm at right now, Roger.
Yes, so that will really help in your articulation, because right now your top end is not very articulated. So that plus 3 dB will really help in bringing those articulated words, and that's what you need right now. So just make a note to self: plus 3 treble EQ boost from where you are.
Plus 3 treble EQ boost from where you are.
Oh, you give me a few minutes, I'll put the screen up here, I'll bring up the program, and I can change it around.
All right, Lee, I've got to move on, but I'll tell you what, why don't you call me, why don't you go ahead and work on that, and then when you get it squared away, give me a call on the break, Roger?
And then when you get it squared away, give me a call on the break, Roger?
Roger, Roger.
Yes, sir, Lee. 73 for now. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. We're recording now live till 5, so if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.